Yo, Michelle! It's been a while. How have you been? I'm sorry Prince Charming has kept you waiting.
What the hell do you want? Why are you coming out of the blue messaging me? You calling yourself Prince Charming is making me want to puke.
Sure, we may have had our differences, but you have to admit, I'm a handsome fella. Anyway, enough with the stupid chit-chat. Let's get down to business. Is Samantha finally dead yet? She sure is taking her sweet time.
How dare you say something like that? How dare you say something like that to me?
Settle down, honey. It's just a question. You really have taken a turn for the worse these past years, haven't you?
I can't believe how inconsiderate you can be. That's your own daughter. Do you have any heart at all?
Look, honey, if we're free to speak honestly, that girl was nothing more than extra luggage to me. Excuse me if I'm not allowed to say the way I feel. Am I meant to just pretend that I cared about her?
You evil cockroach. Don't you ever message me again.
Wait, Michelle, hold on. Don't go just yet. I'll be serious if you just listen to me.
What is it? My patience is wearing thin.
All right, look. Is Samantha dead or not? I need to know that much.
Yes, she passed away. She put up a good fight, but she just couldn't make it through. I was there holding her hand the night she went. Up until that point, I thought I knew pain. Now I know what true suffering feels like. I have never felt so hollow.
Right. So, she is dead after all.
Yes, you dimwit. She's gone.
Well, look. That's tragic. But you need to look on the bright side. It's not all doom and gloom. They give you a death certificate, right?
Of course. I have it tucked safe away in my house.
Alright, good. That's what I want to hear, Michelle. What I need you to do is get that certificate and get it photocopied and sent to me. Do you think you can do that?
What do you want? It? It's just a piece of paper.
That piece of paper is a ticket to me getting $100,000. Here you were thinking I was just some devilishly handsome man. Don't let the good looks fool you. I'm quite crafty.
What have you done? How would you possibly get $100,000 from our daughter dying?
Life insurance, baby. I took some life insurance out on a whim way before Samantha got ill. Little did I know it would actually work out for me. All you have to do is send me that certificate and we can fully verify that Samantha's passed away. Then I can get my money.
No way! I won't let you take advantage of our daughter's death. A man that walked out on her when he was most needed doesn't deserve this treatment. If anyone will be getting that money, it's me. I'll fight for it. I was there from beginning to end.
Fight all you want. The insurance isn't under your name. I'm the benefactor. You may be her mother, but you're just irrelevant at this point.
Who would have thought there was more levels to your cruelty? I hate you with every inch of my being. I don't care what it takes. You will not get that money.
Whatever you think about it is irrelevant. I need that money.
What would you need $100,000 for? You don't need money to be happy. I can say that if I had that right now, I still wouldn't be happy.
Yes, but if I don't pay back my gambling debt, I'm going to be unhappy. You see what type of situation I'm in?
You absolute loser. How much have you racked up this time?
A beautiful $100,000. It's funny how things work in this world. It's almost like I'm destined to get that money to balance out the equilibrium.
I hate your optimistic attitude. You talk as if you actually are going to get that money. I told you before, there's no way I'm going to let that happen. Shut your mouth and just accept that.
Look at you go, getting all heated up. Talk all you want, Michelle. At the end of the day, I'm going to get what I want.
Your existence is a waste of oxygen.
God, I love that fiery spirit in you. You do the right thing and get that paper photocopied. I don't want to have to get my hands dirty. If it means going to that house and taking the paper myself, I will do it. You know what you have to do.
To think I actually married a guy like that. What have I done with my life? How could I make such a poor decision like that? Our poor little girl, Samantha. She was diagnosed with leukemia and consequently died a year ago. Despite her age, she fought her illness well. There are people that are triple her age and give up early, but not her. For 2.5 years, she fought it. Imagine a 7-year-old smiling after every surgery and believing that she's going to make it through. That amazing attitude of hers is what makes me miss her even more. Now her dirtbag of a father is trying to ruin her memory. If he was just plain indifferent to his daughter, that would still be fine. The fact that he actually gambled on her death is what makes me sick to my core. I'd rather die than let that scumbag get away with this. I've been grieving my daughter's death for the past year. Nothing in my life has inspired me. Now I have a purpose. I'm going to make that man suffer. The only thing is, I don't know what I can do. For now, I have to put up with my husband's disgusting personality. But sooner or later, I know someone is going to help me.
Michelle, what's going on here? When I told you to send me that death certificate, I didn't mean tomorrow, next week, or next month. I meant immediately. Where the hell is it already?
Did you seriously get the impression that I would help you after our conversation from last night? There's no way someone as stupid as you will get that money. Trust me.
Like it or not, honey, there's no reality where I don't get that money. So where the hell is it? Where the hell are you, for that matter? After waiting for half a day for you to send it to me, I received no reply. I decided to take things in my own hands and go to the house. I was banging on that door for hours and you weren't there. Aren't you unemployed? I thought you would be sitting at home as a shut-in these days.
What I've been doing lately is none of your business. Even if I was home, I wouldn't have opened that door. You should know that much already. Besides, I bet you have no idea. Today we finally had Samantha's funeral. It was painful.
Wow, you sure took your time. I thought that would have been done ages ago.
She's been buried for a long time now, but we just had the ceremony. Just so you know, I'm not unemployed. I've been working to the bone to save up money for this funeral. It cost me $50,000. I had to make sure she had a good send-off.
Holy cow. Who do you think you are calling me stupid? You actually wasted all that money on a simple funeral?
Have some respect, you inconsiderate jerk. This is our daughter. She was my everything for 7 years. Having this type of funeral was the best thing I could do for her. Now there's nothing left. All I can do is hope that she's having a good life in the next world. It's time for me to move on.
You really are a sappy toad, aren't you? It's just one person in a world of 8 billion people. Get over it already. That's besides the point. Where the hell is this death certificate? Do you know how much I'm burning from this gambling debt?
Your gambling debts mean nothing to me. Besides, I have no idea where the certificate is in the first place.
You what? Where is it, woman?
I told you I don't know. I was turning the house upside down for it yesterday. I didn't want you to get your hands on it. It seems I must have misplaced it somewhere. I have no idea where it is. Looks like you aren't getting that money.
You're a lying little wench. I know you have it somewhere. Don't worry, I will find it. I guarantee you that much.
Try all you want. I'm just saying, I know my house a lot better than you know it. If you really want to risk getting caught and going to jail over it, be my guest. That's a happy conclusion for me.
You're actually serious, aren't you? Far out. You really are incompetent. I won't accept this. There must be another way.
You snooze, you lose, Trent.
Hey, I've got an idea. How about this? Why don't you ask the hospital for another copy? Surely they have that type of thing on file still.
Is money honestly the only thing you can think about? Don't you see the value of your own daughter's life?
I'm sorry, but can't you see the value of her life? She's a whopping $100,000. She could be one of the most valuable children in this world.
How can you go through life knowing that you betted on your own daughter's death? To gamble on her like that is insane!
Did you really think I gambled on this? I already knew it was an inevitability that she would die.
Excuse me. What did you just say?
I saw this coming years ago. From the moment she came out of the womb, maybe. Even you must have sensed it. As she was growing up, you could tell how weak and frail she was. Wasn't that enough of a hint that she would be kicking it at some point?
Some children have a tougher development stage than others. I didn't see anything particular about it. With the right amount of love and good parenting, I thought she could fight through it and become a strong girl at some point.
As if. No amount of positive thinking would have helped that girl. I know this because of my genetics. I've had countless family members die because of leukemia. She isn't the first.
What are you saying right now? Are you honestly admitting that you knew she would get leukemia?
I wasn't surprised when we went to the doctor and that was the news. So, do you get it now? This wasn't a gamble. It was simply easy money. Nothing more, nothing less.
You horrible hog! Think of what we could have done for her if we knew her diagnosis earlier! She might still be here and we wouldn't even be having this conversation!
Alright, just look at reality for once, Michelle. Is that the outcome you really wanted? Do you want to be dragging this weak child for her whole life? At least this way she misses out on the trials and tribulations of being an adult. This is the best outcome you could have hoped for. You should be thanking me!
I honestly have nothing else to say to you. The more we talk, the more my hatred grows for you.
Don't worry, honey. I'll treat you to a special dinner the moment I get that insurance money.
I don't need your stinking, filthy money.
You're a loss, Michelle. I'm only going to be this nice once. Just give it a little bit more time and I'll be sleeping on a mattress of $100,000. You have to admit, I am a man of impeccable resourcefulness. You're gonna hate me, honey, and that's fine. I managed to get that death certificate reprinted. Goodbye, gambling debt, and hello to a new life. I'm going to be a new man.
Good for you.
There's just one incy little problem I have. I had to go to the hospital directly, and it was quite far from where I'm living. The amount of gas I purchased, you would think I traveled to the other side of the country. Not only that, but I had to pay this ludicrous commission fee for it. It's just printing a damn paper. How stingy can these hospitals get?
And? Does that have anything to do with me?
Well, hey, I did all the hard work. I actually went to the hospital to get the paper, unlike you. I could have avoided all this from the very start if you had just sent me that paper. When you think about it, it's all your fault. With all the money I spent on the trip, I have nothing left for food for this week. I'll be eating a piece of toast every day. Come on, a measly $100 isn't too much, is it?
Fine, whatever you say. I'll send you your money. Seeing as you need it so urgently, do you mind if I send it to you personally? I know how the banks are. Unless we were in the same branch, they take their time sending money to other people. It's better if I just do it myself.
Looks like you're catching on to your ex-husband's wit. That's exactly what we should do. If you really want to impress me, maybe you should dress up before you come here. I might even let you in for some coffee, if you know what I mean.
All right. Did you actually get the impression that I was going there? Sorry for the miscommunication. I already have someone going there on my behalf. You're going to meet them very soon.
Huh. You already sent someone?
Yes, darling. Speaking of which, there's someone I would like to introduce you to.
Good afternoon, Trent. This is Bob. Who the hell are you? Let me guess, you must be my ex-wife's new boyfriend. Are you here to tell me off? My daughter loves me dearly, but I am in no way her boyfriend. What did you just say? Your daughter? So, now we finally meet. Unfortunately, we are meeting under peculiar circumstances. Oh no, you are mistaken. We know each other. Have you finished paying your debt to the blood syndicates yet? As their leader, I'm growing very impatient with your incompetency. Is that meant to scare me? As if I'm going to believe something like that. So Michelle found out who I owe my debt to. Good for her. The scare tactics aren't working on me. That's okay. I'm sure my subordinate Jonathan will do the job for me when he gets there. You two are already well acquainted, yes? Wait, did you just say Jonathan? Who the hell are you? I told you. I'm the leader of the blood syndicates. You rank in the top of our clients who have failed to pay us back. Word has reached my ears and I'm not happy. Especially all the extra details my daughter has told me. So I'm going to ask again. When is that money going to come? Oh boy. Okay, listen, Mr. Bob. Don't send Jonathan. Call him back. It's not necessary. I found a way to get your money. There's no need to do this. Just relax. Okay. And how do you plan on doing that? I betted on my daughter's death and placed life insurance on her. Things have turned in my favor and now I'm going to get a lot of money. I have 100% confidence that I can pay you back. All you gotta do is give me some time. There's no way I'm touching that money. What does that mean? Oh, I get it. You're going to nullify my debt for me? That makes sense, seeing as I'm the ex-husband of Michelle. I'm glad you're a man that respects family. Michelle was right about you being a dimwit. I may be a bad man, and there are many sins that I have to atone for. But I will not touch money that is born from the corpse of my granddaughter. For a guy that is as bad as me, that's saying something. You had it in your power to save her and you decided not to. Is that correct? I mean, even you must understand, Mr. Bob. I was in a pinch. I didn't have any choice. There's nothing to gain from my daughter's death. At least now we have some financial gain from it. I've met a lot of guys, but you disgust me the most out of all of them. Seeing as you are incapable of paying back this debt, I have no choice but to put you into my workforce. That is, after Jonathan's done with you. Oh God. What are you planning for me? Don't do this! I'm a nice guy! I don't deserve this! Unfortunately, I cannot implement the amount of suffering that you deserve. Only the devil can do that. But as second to the devil, I'll do what I can. This is crazy. The money is coming in. All you have to do is wait. Who would have thought that the guy I owed money to is actually the dad of that cow Michelle?
You really think you've done nothing wrong, don't you? My dad was there from day one since you left. Our daughter needed you the most. My dad has seen how much her and I have suffered. He held Samantha's hand as she tried to write her letter to you, waiting for the day that you would come back. She kept fighting, but she knew at some point she would go. All she wanted to do was hand that letter to you before then. But you never came. You let her down. In one hand, she died with her hand in mine. In the other hand was that letter. In that letter was the phrase, "Be nice to mommy." I knew that last wish wouldn't be granted. So I threw that letter away.
Dear God, Michelle. If I only knew about it.
You've shown your true colors, Trent. The outcome would have been the same even if she did know. Father, he's yours to do as you please with. There's no hope for this man. Just make sure he never gets in contact with me again.
How could it come to this? What have I done?
I don't know a lot about what happened to Trent after that. Nor do I care. Knowing my father, he's either working him to the bone or that guy's dead in a ditch somewhere. I am pleased with either of those outcomes. The more he suffers under the eyes of my father, the better. If he's down there at the wrath of the devil, I'm sure he'd do a good job too. It wasn't long after my last conversation with Trent that $100,000 was sent to my bank account from his. I guess my father found a way to get that insurance money. At the end of the day, there was a silver lining in all of this. Unfortunately, the monetary gain from this doesn't heal the emotional wounds in my heart. I'd sacrificed everything to get my daughter back. Looking at the digits in my bank account is nothing for me. As I was going through the house and finally throwing away her belongings, I searched through a treasure box she had. Inside was a drawing that was clearly done by a child. It depicted a young girl with a wide smile holding the hand of her mother. In her other hand was the father. I think she was trying to show her mother and father swinging her in the air. I broke down that day. I don't think that girl had a chance to achieve her dream of happiness with her parents. I can only blame myself for marrying a man like Trent. I brought a girl into the world and I wasn't prepared to protect her. From this point on, I have to find a new meaning. I will forget about my daughter and I will especially forget about Trent too. My tears aren't helping anyone. I have to repent for the sin of bringing that girl into this world. The first thing I'm going to do is start a charity for those suffering from leukemia. In my mind, that's the least I can do. I hope my daughter looks down and sees the life I had planned for her. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, please remember to click the like button and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. It's almost here! Woo!
Hey there, Lisa. What are we talking about exactly?
The wedding! Aren't you excited? I'm so excited for you.
Bit random, but thank you. Are you out at happy hour or something?
No way! I'm pregnant, so there's no way I'm drinking. I was just having dinner with Mom and we got to talking about it. It made me want to reach out.
Oh, really? Well, I'm glad to hear from you. These past 2 years together have been quite an adjustment, especially considering Ron and all.
Yeah, I bet.
Anyway, we're finally ready to tie the knot. I'm really happy you want to come.
And I know you have to be a good father. How is Ron doing anyways? He's in elementary school, right?
Yep, that's right. He just started elementary school this year, actually. It's amazing to think about it now. He's grown so much since I first met him.
Kids do grow really fast these days. He'll be fully grown in the blink of an eye. I'm not really looking forward to it with my new baby. I hope he stays small and cute forever.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Even though Ron is not my biological child, I get what you mean. I always think he's growing up too fast. But I guess since the parent is always together with their child, it is easy to feel that way. You get to see every moment of change.
That's true. It certainly is bittersweet, isn't it? Is he excited about the wedding too?
He was actually more excited about it than I had expected. I actually thought he might be against it or have a hard time accepting me as his stepfather. He is still pretty young and clings to Jessica a lot, so I thought he wouldn't like me entering the picture. But he seems pretty happy with it.
Oh, really? That is a good surprise then. I actually thought he seemed like a bit of a little rascal, but it seems like I was wrong. So, is he more of a mama's boy? Huh?
I think it might just be because he is so young. Maybe every boy is like that when they are young. They love their mom more than anyone else. Although I also want to be his favorite too now that I'm going to be his stepdad. But I often think I'll never match up to his mom either way.
Oh, really? Wow, I'm so surprised.
What? You're surprised? Why?
I'm just surprised that you became such a good father this quickly. I'm proud to see it. You've really grown up, huh?
It's not really that big of a deal. But if I'm going to marry Jessica, I have to really be ready for this new role. Even though I'm not Ron's biological father, I really want to be a good father to him.
Wow, you really have become so responsible. It's touching to see you. You're really lucky.
You say that, but I still don't know what I'm doing half the time. And there are times when it is difficult too. Sometimes Jessica can be difficult too. I am a bit worried about her though. She can be a bit abrasive.
That could just be a cute point of hers though too, if you look at it in another way. When I was young, I always wanted to have a little sister anyways. You don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm just worried about it since Ron also takes after her in that aspect sometimes. I just don't want him to say anything shocking. He's already enough of a handful as it is. Hopefully I can be a good role model for him.
Oh my, that does sound rough. I guess I have to think more about being a good role model too once my child is born. It sounds like we both have a lot of work to do. But since you and Jessica are a bit ahead of me, I hope you can teach me a lot once I have my baby.
Okay. I'll try to give you whatever advice I can. By the way, will you be okay attending the wedding?
Of course I will. I'm your sister. I wouldn't miss your wedding for the world. It would be way too terrible if I missed my little brother's wedding, wouldn't it?
Oh, no, it's not that. I wasn't really asking if you were going to attend. I was just wondering if you will be fine with everything in your condition. You'll be much further along, and I'm sure it'll be hard to walk around all day at the wedding.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. I've been resting a lot recently, so there shouldn't be any problem. Guy and Mom will be there too, so they can help me out. It'll be fine. I can't wait.
Okay. Well, if anything happens, don't worry about us, okay? Take care of yourself first. You and your future child are more important than our wedding, so please put yourself first if you feel unwell.
Okay, I got it. Guy just got home, so I have to go now. But I am really looking forward to your wedding. Thanks for chatting with me today. Talk to you later. Hey, Lisa! I just got the photo of your dress for the wedding. Your mom sent the photo over to me. So, you are really still going to attend the wedding? Hi, Jessica. Yeah, that is the plan. Ryan was worried about it, but I told him there was no way I would miss it. Why? Is there something wrong? Not really, I guess. I was just looking at the photo of your dress. Don't you think it's a bit too showy for the wedding? I mean, how are you going to even wear it, being pregnant and all? Well, it's a bit difficult to find maternity dresses in the store. I couldn't really choose, so I just had to pick out the only one that will fit me. Well, I'm the one getting married, right? It won't look good if you stand out more than the bride, you know. Besides, you already have a husband, so I don't think you need to try so hard. That really wasn't my intention. The outfit was really just the only one that fits me. Does it really stand out that much? Oh my god, are you serious? It's outrageous! You can't really not realize that. Are you sure you can't change your dress before the wedding? But the wedding is tomorrow. I think at this point it's a bit too late to change it. I don't have any time to get a new dress. I'm so sorry, Jessica, but could you just put up with it? What? Are you serious? I am the bride. I am the one who should stand out the most. I don't want anyone to stand out more than me. Don't worry, you will be the most stunning one in the room. No one is going to have eyes for anyone but you. Nobody will care what I am wearing. They all just want to see you. You are the bride after all. Are you sure? Yes, I am sure. There is nothing to be worried about. Besides, you've been preparing for this wedding for so long, right? I heard that your dress is very beautiful and Ryan seems quite excited to see it. So don't worry and have confidence. I guess you're right. I was pretty particular about the wedding plans anyway, so it'll be perfect. To be honest, I think the ceremony will be even better than yours was. Are you jealous? Maybe you'll regret your wedding once you see mine. Not at all. It's honestly amazing rather than regrettable. It sounds like you worked on the wedding plans very hard. So I think it will be very fun and I hope you have a great time too. Since you planned it so meticulously, I don't think you need to worry about anything. No matter what anyone else is wearing, you'll be the most beautiful. You always talk like that. I guess that's just how you are though. I'm just really looking forward to your wedding. It's not every day you get to go to a wedding. Plus, this time it's my brother getting married, so I'm extra excited. So no matter if I'm pregnant or what kind of dress I am wearing, you don't need to worry. Well, if you say so, I guess I can forgive you. But I'm serious. I want you to stop trying to outdo me all the time. This wedding is very important to me and all the attention should be on me. I don't want you causing any trouble at the wedding. Okay, I got it. By the way, I might have to stand up if my morning sickness gets bad during the ceremony, though. I am sorry in advance if that happens, but I can't really control when I'll feel sick. What? Are you for real? That will definitely stand out. Oh, no, please don't worry about it. If I am feeling sick, I will just sneak out discreetly. It would be worse if I got sick in front of everyone. Anyways, I have to go, so I will see you tomorrow. Please take it easy today and get lots of beauty sleep for tomorrow. See you! I'm so sorry about Ron kicking you. But, you are at fault too. Did you really have to call the ambulance for such a little thing? He's just a child. I think you're just exaggerating and making a big scene as usual. It's a pity that you can't attend the rest of the ceremony.
Hey, what are you saying? How can you be so rude at a time like this?
Why are you being so aggressive all of a sudden? Even though you got taken away by an ambulance, you seemed fine to me. Are you just faking it for attention?
This is not Lisa, by the way. She is being seen by the doctor right now. This is Ryan. I am replying for her. But I want you to answer my questions.
Huh? Ryan? I was wondering where you ran off to. I thought this was Lisa. When will you come back? I'm waiting for you.
You don't need to wait any longer since I'm not coming back. The wedding is off. And what did you mean by all that mean stuff you said to my sister? What are you blaming her for? Did you say something to Ron about her?
What? Wait a second. What do you mean the wedding is off? All of a sudden? What is going on? We're right in the middle of it. It was just an accident. I didn't have anything to do with it.
If it was really an accident, you wouldn't say that kind of stuff to Lisa. You're not even worried about her, even though she's in the hospital. Besides, I noticed that as soon as Ron kicked Lisa, he started acting strange. And then you blamed it on Lisa and made those other bad remarks.
So Ron was acting strange. I don't see how that is any reason to call off the wedding. We've been waiting for this for so long. You want to just undo all the work I put into planning this wedding? I busted my butt for this wedding. Then first your sister ruins it by causing a scene and now you want to call it off? How could you do this to me? Why are you taking her aside?
Are you being serious right now? Her water broke when Ron kicked her and she might have to give birth early now. She is nowhere near ready to give birth, and if something happens to her baby because of it, it'll be a disaster. But all you're worrying about is the wedding. Jennifer, she's my sister. What are you even thinking?
That has nothing to do with us. I'm your wife!
What are you talking about? It has everything to do with us. She is my sister. And it was Ron who kicked her, so we have to take responsibility for whatever happens. You can't just ignore it and say it has nothing to do with us. Not only that, but I have a feeling it was on purpose.
Huh? What are you talking about now?
It's written here clear as day, Jennifer. Answer my question. Did Ron do it on purpose?
Don't ask me that. I have no idea. Ron is just a kid. He does whatever he wants. He was just messing around and I'm sure it was an accident.
Don't lie to me. I know that Ron is just a kid and is wild and gets into trouble sometimes, but this is different. He's not the kind of boy who would do something so dangerous and hurt somebody.
Huh? You don't know what you're talking about. You're not his father, so don't talk like you know him better than me. I'm his mother, and you don't know anything.
We might not be related by blood, but I've been helping raise him these past 2 years. We've been living together, so I know Ron well too. He is practically my son too. I know exactly what he is like, so don't treat me like an idiot.
You don't understand anything. I'm the one who gave birth to him and have always been with him. I'm telling you that he did it on his own. Isn't that good enough? There's no other explanation.
Okay then. Even if that's true, it is our fault too. We shouldn't have let that happen. We are responsible for his actions since he is so young.
You're overreacting. Ron is still in elementary school after all. He's just being a kid, you know? We don't need to worry about every little thing he does all the time. You are being ridiculous. I know how to parent already.
It doesn't matter if he is in elementary school or not. We still have to take responsibility for him. Children learn from their parents, so even if we didn't do it, it's our fault.
You've only been around for 2 years, so you don't know anything. Don't try to act like some model dad or something.
I'm being completely serious. Anyways, you can cut the wedding short and send everyone home. Like I said, the wedding is off. I don't have time to discuss it in depth right now, so I will contact you later. Right now, I have to stay at the hospital with my sister and make sure she and the baby are safe.
What? Are you crazy? You want me to send everyone home? You know how much I worked on this wedding, and now you just want to humiliate me? Don't you dare ignore me like this! Ryan! Where are you? Reply to me right now!
Hi, Jessica. It seems like yesterday was pretty hard for you. Are you doing okay?
Am I doing okay? Are you serious? Because of you, my entire wedding was ruined! Then Ryan called the whole thing off!
Well, I guess all that can't be helped. I just wanted to tell you that, fortunately, my baby and I are safe, and Ron didn't do any serious harm. At least it is good that nobody was hurt. It can't be helped when these kind of unexpected things happen, I guess.
Why are you acting like everything is fine? You ruined everything! Ryan left the house and now I'm all alone! How could you all do this to me? And on my wedding day!
You're wrong, Jessica. You did this to yourself. We had nothing to do with it. You're the one who hurt not just me and my baby, but also Ryan and even Ron as well.
What on earth are you talking about? Are you trying to blame me for all of this?
Well, Ryan had a talk with Ron after he left the hospital. Do you know what he said?
Are you serious? Did he say anything?
Ron had quite the story. Apparently, he said that you told him to kick me at the wedding. What do you have to say about that?
He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just a child.
So you're going to play dumb? What a shame.
Shut up! You ruined my wedding!
You ruined your own wedding. You endangered not only me, but my child as well. Until I hear an explanation from you, there is no way I can forgive you. Why did you tell Ron to do such a thing? What were you thinking?
Ugh, jeez, you're so annoying. It's all because you were trying to stand out more than me at the wedding.
Wait, are you talking about my dress?
Are you really still worried about that? Of course I am! It was my wedding, but you decided to come and show up in such an extravagant dress and take all the attention away from me. You were trying to ruin my wedding from the beginning. I told you not to wear it, but you totally ignored me. I already talked to you about this, didn't I? There was literally nothing else that I could wear. I thought you understood. Well, things changed once I saw you in person. A girl only gets married once in her entire life, and nobody should be more beautiful than her on that one important day. How could you disrespect me like that on my wedding day? That's not what I intended to do at all. Like I told you, I just picked out the only dress that fit me at the maternity store. Also, I don't think anybody besides you was worrying about that at the wedding. Everybody was admiring you and your dress. You looked beautiful and got lots of compliments, didn't you? You're just making that up. You're just saying that to make yourself feel better, you know. Don't get carried away just because you are prettier than me. Now you're just being plain out delusional. None of that matters to me, though. The one thing I can't forgive you for is for attempting to injure my baby. And on top of that, you got Ron involved, too. How could you do that as his mother? Don't tell me how to parent my own child. You are the one being delusional. You don't know anything about Ron. You're not his mother. I am. And there's nothing wrong with me using my own child for whatever I want. I guess it's useless to try to talk to you. No matter what I say, you don't listen. I was excited to have you join our family, but it's unfortunate that it has turned out like this. It really is a pity. Well, what can you expect when you always treat me so terrible? Of course I can't stand you. Have you had enough yet? Why don't you just leave me alone? And leave my kid out of it too. You don't know anything. Well, parents should take responsibility when their child does something bad, right? Furthermore, this incident could be considered a serious crime, so I don't think you can ignore it. Whatever. Sure, I did ask Ron to stir up some trouble, but there's nothing wrong with that. It is my wedding day and I can do what I want and my child can do whatever he wants. Where's the crime in that? It is a crime. I'm not too familiar with the law, but I'm sure it is. If you instruct somebody to commit a crime, that's also a crime. And that's what you did. I think there is more than enough reason for you to be arrested. Arrested? What on earth are you talking about? You took advantage of a vulnerable child and I was injured as a result. While pregnant. 2 vulnerable people were hurt, so that is more than enough to be a serious crime. Furthermore, we have Ron's testimony on how you told him to kick me. And you've basically admitted it as well. Wait a second! Hold on! Are you crazy? If I get arrested, what will happen to Ron? You can't arrest his mother. You would take a child away from his mother? Ryan is more than happy to take full responsibility for raising Ron. Furthermore, Ron feels extremely terrible for what happened at the wedding and really regrets it. Huh? What do you mean? Ryan told me Ron hasn't stopped crying about it. He was so worried over the baby in my stomach. He is only an elementary school student, but he might have accidentally killed somebody because of what you told him to do. Can you even imagine the kind of harm that could do to a child? It's not his fault. I don't know why you're blaming me when you pushed me to do it in the first place. This is a problem between us two, so leave him out of it. Yeah, but he doesn't know that. He feels like it is all his fault. He probably won't be able to forget this for the rest of his life. And I don't want him to be torturing himself over what happened. He shouldn't have to struggle from something you forced him to do. Destroying your child's happiness all because of your jealousy is something a good mother would never do. So what? You seriously think you're gonna have me arrested? You claim to know more than me about motherhood. So how could you separate Ron and I? I don't want to be arrested. Why not? I think it would do you some good. Are you crazy? Where is the good in that? You're out of your mind. And look on the bright side. You don't like people standing out more than you, right? If you have a record, you'll definitely stand out. So, I think you'll have a very memorable visit from the police here soon. After the wedding, Ryan and I called the police and Jessica was arrested for her crimes. The case became highly sensational and Jessica got all the attention and fame she had always wished for. She ended up being immediately sentenced to jail. Jessica was sent to a women's prison straight away and will remain there for many years. As for Ron, Ryan, and I, we are still living our lives happily on the other side of the fence. Ron was the biggest victim of his mother's jealousy, and it took a while for him to recover. However, he is happily living with Ryan now. Right after I was sent to the hospital, the scale of what he had done gave Ron a huge sense of guilt, and it was hard for him to interact with me for many months after the wedding. However, once I gave birth to a healthy baby daughter, Ron fell in love with her immediately. Now he is like her big brother and has become a much more kind and gentle child. I am sure he is changed now in the truest sense and will grow up to be a calm and gentle man too. Since then, Ron and Ryan have stayed in close touch with my family and daughter, and we are working on raising them closely together. From now on, I will watch happily as Ron and my daughter grow up side by side. I hope the two of them enjoy a happy childhood with many good memories. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to our channel. Thank you!
Hey babe! Just letting you know, I've left my daughter in my car in your driveway. Take care of her for me. I'll come get her in like 10 days or so. Kisses!
You did what now? Why on earth would you just leave her there without asking me first?
What do you mean? I know you're probably dying to spend more time with your niece, so I thought I'd surprise you. You can thank me when I'm back.
What are you talking about? Are you telling me you've really left her there already?
Yeah, I dropped the car keys into your letterbox. Kisses!
Slow down! I don't understand. Why did you do that? Why'd you leave her there? Go get her back!
You ask so many questions. Just look after her, will you? Stop being so selfish, will you? Me and your brother finally have time to go on a trip together. You can't expect us to babysit.
If you're lying to me to try and get me to agree to babysit, you need to stop now. I can't take care of her right now, so do not leave her unattended in my driveway. Okay?
Stop lecturing me and take care of your niece. But be warned, she's 3 years old now. She started talking and all she does is whine. She was even biting me when I put her in the child seat. Oh, but don't worry. She's strapped in pretty tight. She'll be waiting for you.
You're unbelievable. Go get her back. Right now. This isn't up for discussion. I literally can't take care of her right now.
Sorry, can't do that. We're already at the airport. You're gonna have to figure it out.
You're where?
I'm so glad I have you guys. Forget paying for babysitting. I don't even need to pay for parking. Lucky me. So we'll be off to the Bahamas for a while. I'm sure even you can figure out how to take care of a 3-year-old for 10 days. Kisses. Mwah.
You're going where?
Rob and I will finally have some alone time.
There's no way Rob would be okay with this. I know my brother, and he loves her more than anything. He wouldn't just leave her alone like that.
He's the one who suggested leaving her to you in the first place.
Really? I'm gonna ask him now. There's no way that's true.
Don't bother. Just take my word for it. We're gonna board the plane now, so his phone's already on airplane mode.
None of my messages seem to be being marked as read. There's no way he's actually at the airport with you. This doesn't make any sense.
I told you so, didn't I?
This is unbelievable. For Rob to do something like this.
Maybe you don't know your brother as well as you think you do. He said we should try for a second kid in the Bahamas. He said maybe this time we'll be able to make a more well-behaved one.
What are you saying? You're supposed to be parents. Do you even understand how awful you sound?
Ugh, shut up. If you have time to judge other people, go get Nancy, why don't you? Or are you just gonna leave her out there?
How many times do I have to tell you I can't?
I left her there like 4 hours ago. If she gets heat stroke or something, it'll be on you.
4 hours? You left her there 4 hours ago. It's over 95 degrees today. Are you crazy?
Yeah, I know what the temperature is. So you better hurry up if you care about Nancy.
Why wouldn't you at least get in touch with me earlier? How could you just leave her out there on her own for that long?
I had to get far enough away that you wouldn't start playing chicken with me. You have no choice but to go and get her now, don't you?
Just when I think you can't get any worse. How selfish can someone be? You're putting your own daughter in such a dangerous position just so you can go on holiday. I've already contacted the police. I just hope they can get to her in time. I'll never forgive you if something's happened to that girl.
The police? You must be joking, right?
Just go and look after her yourself if you're so worried.
Stop wasting time with your stupid little tantrum.
I'm not at home, and I can't go back right now.
Of course you can. It's not like you have any kids of your own, right? I know you can't have them. So the least you can do is look after your niece. It's Saturday today, too. So you're just hanging out somewhere, right?
I don't have to tell you where I am. I'm just telling you it's impossible for me to get back home now. So you should have checked with me before dropping her off like this.
Don't you know the law? Defective women shouldn't be walking around on a Saturday, getting so close to families. You might pass on whatever it is that messed up your womb.
Now's not really the time to make such dumb jokes at my expense. You're the one who's broken a real law and actually put your own child in danger.
Go ahead and call the police. Let's see what they say. I'll just tell them that you stole my car with my daughter in it. I'll tell them you knew we were going on holiday, and you just took my car while we were gone.
How could you make threats like that right now? While your own daughter's life is in danger.
That's exactly why I told you. You need to go home and get her already. Instead of having a go at me. How dumb can you be?
Talking to you seems to be a waste of time.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Stop wasting time like this and go get my daughter out of my car already. The more time you waste, the worse it is for her, right? Do the right thing and look after her. Do you understand yet?
My name is Sue. I'm 35 years old. I got married to my husband, Clint, 4 years ago. Even before we got married, we talked about the possibility of having children together in the future. After a lot of discussions, we both decided to wait a while and only have them when we were financially stable enough. But for some reason, my brother's wife, Rebecca, just assumed I was infertile. I guess she came to that conclusion because Clint has talked about wanting kids, but we haven't had any in 4 years. We've told her our reasoning. Not that we should have had to, but for some reason or another, she just refuses to believe us. And for some reason, she really looks down on me for being infertile. I try to just avoid her for obvious reasons, and I don't even bother correcting her anymore. But that seems to have made her even more sure of her hypothesis. But I never would have expected her to just leave her kid in her car like this. I obviously called the police as soon as I realized what was going on. I called them while I continued to talk to her through text messages. All I cared about was the safety of her daughter, Nancy. 15 minutes after I called the police to report what happened, they called me back with some shocking news. You must be in the air, I guess. Sue, what was that message from this afternoon all about? You know damn well what it was about. How could you? What the hell do you think you're doing? Leaving your daughter all alone so you can go on holiday? You can't just drop Nancy at my doorstep and go on holiday like this. What are you talking about? You aren't making any sense. Don't play dumb with me. You and Rebecca have gone to the Bahamas without Nancy, right? Of course not. I would never do something like that. I'm at work as usual.
And Rebecca's gone to stay with her parents for a while because her grandmother just passed away.
Oh, you're at work?
And Rebecca said she's taking Nancy with her. So what the hell is with those messages from this afternoon? Why are you telling me to come back and get her? Is she with you? What's going on?
Okay, first I need you to calm down. I am sorry for getting so hysterical first. I'll explain everything.
Don't tell me to calm down. Where is my daughter? What was she doing alone in a car?
If you're that worried, why didn't you respond sooner?
I didn't notice the messages. For some reason, our conversation had the notifications turned off. I must have done it by mistake somehow. But enough about that now. Where's Nancy? She's with you, right? Is she okay?
She's fine. But you might not like what I'm about to tell you.
What do you mean? If she's fine, that's all that matters.
Can you promise not to shoot the messenger for what I'm gonna tell you? Don't get upset and just hear me out, okay?
The Bahamas are amazing! You having fun babysitting?
My condolences.
What? Condolences? What are you talking about?
It's really awful that things ended up like this.
What the hell are you going on about?
Because of you leaving Nancy alone in your car like that, things ended badly.
What? After I talked to you a few days ago, you went and got her out of the car, didn't you?
Didn't I tell you that day? I couldn't.
What do you mean you couldn't? Your niece's life was on the line. What could have been more important than that? You should have rushed straight home.
No matter how hard I tried, it was obviously impossible for me to get back to her in time. That's why I called the police and had them rush there ASAP. But when they got there, it was already too late.
You must be kidding, right? Just cut it out already. Tell me you're lying.
I wish I was. Your car is beyond repair. And it's been towed.
What? My car is damaged? And it's been towed?
Yep, it's pretty bad.
Why? What did you do?
I know you love that car, so I'm sorry.
Did you wreck my car to get back at me or something?
Nope, it wasn't even me. It was Bob across the street who had to break into it.
Who the hell is Bob?
The big bald guy who lives across the street. With all the tattoos.
I am so confused. Why is a guy like that messing with my car?
To save Nancy, of course.
What are you talking about?
As soon as you abandoned Nancy like that, Bob happened to be coming out to tend to his garden. It was obvious that she was in danger, so he saved her.
Are you telling me he smashed the window?
Yep.
Why would that lead to the car being destroyed?
Nancy was tied up really strong in the middle of the car, and Bob was too big to get in and reach her. There wasn't really anything he could do but break the door, too.
What the hell is this pro wrestler doing around my car?
Don't be rude, he's a really nice guy. He owns a flower shop near my house. He wouldn't hurt a fly. He had to break your car door to save Nancy.
I don't care about Bob!
Anyway, Nancy's fine thanks to him. Shame we can't say the same thing about your car, though.
I just got it 6 months ago. I loved that car.
Oh, you got it 6 months ago, did you? Wasn't it Rob who bought it? If you ask me, it was a waste of money in the first place.
Well, I didn't ask you. So keep your opinions to yourself and tell me how you're gonna pay me back.
All you care about is your car. You haven't asked once what state Nancy was in, how scared she was, or where she is now. Before I mentioned your car being damaged, you seemed kind of worried. Was that an act?
What? No! I am worried. It's just that after you told me she was fine and that my car was wrecked in the process, my attention shifted.
Liar. You really couldn't care less about her, could you? Leaving her in the hot sun for hours before telling anyone. And then running off to go on holiday with your boyfriend.
What? Boyfriend? I don't know what you're talking about.
There's no point denying it now. I have enough evidence already.
You're bluffing.
I could tell you the name of the hotel you're in. And I could also tell you the name of that old man you're staying in it with. You know, the one with the gray stubble. A little higher than you. Kinda pudgy.
What? How did you find out?
The truth is, I happen to be in the Bahamas too right now.
You are?
And I know you stole a hotel gift card our dad gave to Rob. He gave me a gift card for the same hotel. What a coincidence that you chose the same weekend we used it, huh?
You can't be serious.
Well, I am. I've seen the two of you go in and out of your room a few times now. So there's really no point denying anything. I saw you clear as day. And heard your voice, too.
There's no way this is a coincidence. Are you stalking me? That's way worse than what I'm doing.
I'm just going on a trip with my husband before my pregnancy starts showing. What's wrong with that?
What? So it's actually a coincidence?
Yep. I was really surprised. I never would have thought our little vacation would lead to catching my brother's cheating wife. I felt like quite the private investigator these last few days.
Don't tell me. You've been watching me this whole trip?
Well, not the whole trip. But I followed you around enough to take plenty of pictures. Of the two of you acting all lovey-dovey around the pool. Even a few of you kissing.
How dare you! You creep! You should have just stayed cooped up in your room, like the weird old woman you are, with your stupid little delusions about getting pregnant. I know you're jealous of me, but that doesn't give you the right to meddle in my life.
You can call me a weird old woman all you want. I don't really care. We won't have anything to do with each other pretty soon.
Wait, what? What's that supposed to mean?
My brother wants a divorce.
You told Rob?
Are you an idiot? Don't you think he'd find out as soon as Bob saved Nancy?
Wait. I'm so confused. Why? How?
First of all, it's obvious that you haven't taken Nancy to your parents' house, like you told him you did. Do you think he'd react well to his precious daughter being left alone like that?
That's not my fault. I asked you to look after her.
I never agreed or told you I could.
You called Rob after that, didn't you? He ignored the messages, so it's his fault too.
I know that's your fault too. So you can drop the act. I know you muted messages from me on his phone. I don't know why you wouldn't just block me from his phone, though.
I couldn't just block you, you idiot. If I did that, there would be no record of your messages on his phone. This way, it looks like he was warned and he knew she was on her own, but just ignored the messages. So if Nancy didn't make it, he would have been responsible.
Wait, what? What do you mean if she didn't make it? Are you telling me you had no intentions of having anyone save her to begin with?
Of course not! I'm not a monster. I meant just in case. If you did get her out of the car in time, of course that would be better. I just wanted to make sure I'd be off the hook in case you didn't. That's all. What's wrong with that?
Just how rotten can someone be? You're disgusting.
Look who's talking! Thanks to your meddling, you've ruined my whole trip. It was all for nothing!
How are you still worried about your stupid little trip? Do you understand the position you're in?
Sure I do. Even if we do end up getting divorced, I'll just get child support. And with that, I can send Nancy to nursery every day. And I'll have more time for my rich new friend to take me on trips like this one. Is that the position you're referring to? Doesn't sound so bad to me.
You're even stupider than I imagined.
Hey, watch it, you old hag!
First of all, leaving your daughter alone in a car like that is a crime. You're about to be arrested on charges of child endangerment, child abuse, and reckless behavior.
Wait, what? I just left her in a car for a bit. What do you mean I'll be arrested?
You're responsible for her. You left her unattended for a really long time, in such hot weather. It's a crime to put a child you're responsible for in such a dangerous situation.
She's alive, isn't she? So what's the problem?
That's not the point.
Well, do you have any evidence it was me who left her there? You don't, right?
Bob has a camera recording his driveway, and you're in the shot. There's a video clearly showing you leaving her there.
Not this Bob guy again.
Also, there's no way you're getting anywhere near Nancy after the divorce. Not after you endangered her like that. Not that I think you care. But you should be prepared to pay child support anyway.
What? Why should I pay child support? If he's taking her, he should be responsible. And I'm a woman. Women don't pay child support.
You're her parents, aren't you? You're as financially responsible for her as her father is. Even if you aren't fit to be her mother.
I can't afford to pay child support every month.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. Go ask for your old job back.
I've been a housewife for ages now. I don't want to go back to work.
Nobody cares what you want. You still have to pay.
Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you help me out?
What are you talking about now?
It'll all be fine if you tell everyone there was a misunderstanding, right? Just say you mistook me for someone else. And that there was just a miscommunication about Nancy. Tell everyone I just got the day mixed up for when you were gonna look after her.
That's really funny, but I'm not really in the mood for your jokes right now.
Come on, don't be like that. Wouldn't it be better for everyone, especially Nancy, if we just went back to how things were?
Of course not. Are you insane? I'm not risking Nancy's life by letting you anywhere near her again.
You're so mean. Don't over-exaggerate like that. I just wanted to take a break because Nancy's such a whiny kid.
Your idea of taking a break is to abandon her in the heat and go to the Bahamas with another man. And now you're calling the poor girl whiny? Even you must understand how nobody's gonna sympathize with you on this.
Don't be like that. Help me, please. I promise I'll never do anything like this again.
Save it. You should be saying this to my brother and the police, not me. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your trip.
How am I supposed to enjoy it now?
After that, Rebecca was arrested for what she did. She didn't seem to understand how serious her actions were until she got her sentence. She was given 5 years of prison time and a fine of $7,000. Thanks to all the evidence I provided, showing how she made the conscious decision to leave Nancy there for over 4 hours. She cried a lot when she was handed her sentence, undoubtedly for herself. She still didn't show any remorse for her actions or any sympathy for her daughter. My brother also successfully got a divorce from her, and obviously got full child support. He moved pretty close to my house, so I see Nancy a lot more often now. And I actually do babysit her from time to time. Thanks for watching until the end. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you next time!